Hi, I'm Chris from Airwindows, and hey, you can do this. We're starting without anything running because this is about me updating ConsoleMC. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to open Reaper from scratch, and what you were hearing will be ConsoleMD, the fix that I made for a problem that we had. And then we're going to hear what the original sound was, and then I'm going to update the plugins while you watch. So here's where we got to. This is ConsoleMD. It does not have any of the subsonic restriction software that I'd written, that I ended up debugging.
Do you want to take onto the air?
So this is more bassy. Next thing we do is I'm going to hold down Shift and I'm shift clicking all of these little settings. These have been made to be exactly the same setting each time. Shift clicking toggles whether they're bypassed or not. Yes, I've got all of this stuff in the project and running at the same time. So now ConsoleMD is bypassed, and the original ConsoleMC is loaded. And this is what we started with.
Do you want to take onto the air? Did you want your very soul to fly?
This is what folks found to be kind of bright.
Painted full and fair. Life revealed unto thy open eye.
So now, what I'm going to do is quit out of Reaper and do a software update. We're going to do it like this. ConsoleMC components, and VSTs do not require that kind of updating. See, it says an item named ConsoleMC bus already exists. Do you want to replace it with the one you were moving? And these were the ones that I have just revised. And we're going to launch Reaper again. And here's what the update sounds like. First time I've heard it, so if it blows up, that will be amusing, and I'll go and fix it.
Do you want to take onto the air? Did you want your very soul to fly? All our fancies painted full and fair.
So that's what I was trying to do with all this.
Life revealed unto thy open eye. Did the story turn to doubt and pain? Tell me who's the true love I have found. Body cold and bound in soul and chains. Spirit broken, splayed across the ground.
And the rest is tape editing. There you have it. I did a little bit of work on this stuff. That's what I was talking about when I did the clear code video, saying that I had updated what I was doing with the subtype algorithm, and that I thought it translated to changing sample rates differently than I had originally thought. So that's what I've done. This is a update in place. So if you want it to sound exactly the way that that second one sounded, you'll need to not install this, because you don't get to have both of them at the same time. The idea is that this is a bug fix, that if you were running at 44.1K or 48K, there will be no change. But my project is a 96K, and there are people who are running as much as 192K. If you're doing those, this will be a pretty significant change for you, particularly I think at 192. And it will make it so that the lean towards brightness that this ConsoleMC had is distinctly minimized. It's still kind of there. It's still part of what this particular release, as I released it, was like. So I still have ConsoleMD for if you're not interested in that kind of slightly hyped quality that turned out to not be. Going forwards, as I use this type of algorithm, I'll be able to compensate for that. I'll be able to figure out stuff to do that will give you the flat results from a unaltered sound that I was aiming for. But this is a step towards being able to have the original ConsoleMC more usable. And I hope you like it. I've got various things coming. As you can see, I'm always working on stuff. I don't entirely give up on anything, including methods for building physical objects that you might not be. I'm not sure whether I showed this off before. It has been redesigned and remade into a different kind of thing, which we'll see further development, but this is not the Christmas present that I've been telling people about. That's going to be something else. And another thing that is not the Christmas present is the Minecraft server that I started running. A recent video called Post-Scarcity Minecraft outlines a little bit what I'm doing with that. And last Tuesday and Thursday, I showed up and spent a nice little 8 hours each day just derping around, talking to people and answering questions while playing that. And people showed up and played along. And although post-scarcity Minecraft, which runs the Snowball Madness mod, so that could be kind of crazy and destructive, although it is potentially a kind of a gravy thing, people weren't really connecting to it on that level. Although I will say that after I finished on Thursday, something that somebody did after that point overloaded the server so badly that it just shut down. And so I'm not sure how long that server remained non-functioning, but if I notice that happening, I'll get it started up again. And if I'm getting ready to do a stream and hang out and talk with people while playing with it, then I will start it up for that. So if I am not actually live streaming and you're playing with this Minecraft server, be gentle with it, because if it crashes, I'm not necessarily, that's not my job, restarting it at any moment. So I would say, play gently rather than trying the big elaborate things. And when I'm doing a stream, it's a reasonable time to do big elaborate things, because on the one hand, I can show people what you did, even if it is horrifying. And another thing, if you break the server, I can go and reboot it. And we'll get back to the stream stuff. But yeah, that is just another thing to do. It is, I am learning things in the end of November. For instance, I got my espresso maker, and I have learned that apparently you need to grease the gasket with a fancy DuPont silicone lubricant goo. Otherwise, it starts air leaking. And yeah, this things keep moving. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving that I spent was online playing Minecraft and hanging out with people, which pleases me. And I will talk to you folks later, because this is still in that time zone of, it's just post Black Friday. I think there's Cyber Monday or something, and it's just in the middle of a bunch of massive promotion and people making a lot of noise with many things for you to pay attention to. And so by all means, don't pay any attention to the re-release of ConsoleMC unless you like it and you would like to clean up the excessive brightening and lack of bass that it had, because I'm pretty sure this revision, although it is subtle, it's not the most obvious revision in the world, but I'm pretty sure this will make it so that if you like the particular flavor of ConsoleMC as opposed to ConsoleMD, which doesn't have that the subtype code in there, well, hopefully this will make it that much more usable for you if you're running at 96K or 192K. And again, if you're running at 1x sample rate, this should change nothing. I've got some other things in store as well that I'm kind of excited about. Look into the plugin Hull. It's a plugin that I did a little while back that is another kind of filter, similarly to how I ended up with the plugin Holt, which turned into the Pair EQ filter design, which turned into ConsoleMC and then ConsoleMD. I think Hull might give me a better high-frequency crossover in the topology that I'm using, and I'm looking forward to playing with that a little bit. But that'll be for another day. And I will catch you folks later. Maybe see some of you on Tuesday or Thursday. Bye-bye.